Now here's a look back at the year that was. In January, a Boeing jet made an emergency landing after a panel known as a door plug blew out mid-flight. The incident triggered a temporary grounding of Boeing's 737 MAX 9 fleet and an ongoing search for accountability.
Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman!
February saw the overtime victory of the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 58, making that team the first back-to-back NFL champs in 20 years. In March, a container ship struck Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, causing a partial collapse, 6 deaths, and the temporary rerouting of trade ships. April brought a rare total solar eclipse across North America, including 15 U.S. states. Terrestrial business ground to a halt as dazzled earthlings gazed upward. Iran's hardline president, Ebrahim Raisi, was killed in a helicopter crash in May. His more moderate successor, Masoud Pezeshkian, has advocated reforms and has spoken out against the country's mandatory hijab law. In June, climate scientist Claudia Sheinbaum won Mexico's presidential election in a landslide, becoming the first female president in the nation's 200-year history.
Take a look at what happened.
In July, an assassination attempt on Donald Trump left the former president bloodied but alive. 1 week later, President Joe Biden announced,
"So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation."
He was abandoning his bid for re-election, and Vice President Kamala Harris soon replaced him at the top of the ticket. August saw the largest and most complex prisoner swap since the Cold War, with 3 Americans, including Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, returning home after being wrongfully detained in Russia. In September, Hurricane Helene battered the southeastern U.S., killing more than 230 people and causing tens of billions of dollars in property damage. Former President Jimmy Carter marked a major milestone in October, becoming the first U.S. president to reach his 100th birthday.
Look what happened. Is this crazy?
Former President Donald Trump won re-election in November, decisively defeating opponent Kamala Harris and becoming only the second president ever elected to serve non-consecutive terms. And rebels overtook the Syrian capital of Damascus earlier this month, forming a new government and ousting strongman Bashar al-Assad. After decades of repressive rule by the Assad family, Syrians face an uncertain future with trepidation and hope.